Thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Houston Texans. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a play fake here on first down. Stepping up, and right away he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now a first carry for D'Onta Foreman, who was lost to the Achilles injury last year. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Thomas, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. One.
Second down, Mariota. Throw left side, complete. That's Walker. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A Titan first down, Mariota to Walker.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. And he finds Corey Davis. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now Mariota. Buying time to his left. And he locates Walker, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Lewis. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. Throwing, Mariota. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On play action, Mariota.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flipped it down.
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. The 4-time All-Pro, J.J. Watt. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Going deep for Hopkins. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their own 23. Mariota to throw it. And down he'll go at the 25.
Let's go.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down.
One.
Mariota now on second down. And an alley to run. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a third down. Mariota from the gun on third down. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up the first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jurrell Casey able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now it's 3rd and long because remember they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the gun, here's Watson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Brian Orakpo. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down.
Richmond.
They're going for it. It's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Dory Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Being chased out left. And he takes a shot on on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the toss, Lewis. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Titans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now Mariota to the right side, complete to Taylor. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Extra point try now for Succop. Extra point put through by Succop. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Watson on first down. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a first down throw, Watson. He's letting this one go for 4. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans have broken the tie. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Titans. Darius Jennings, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texans now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw on second is Watson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? A shotgun snap for Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They are going for it. Here's Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Watson now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And now it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the half here. Mariota toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans, and it's an early lead there for the Saints. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. On 1st down, it's Watson. Over the middle, it's Thomas. He got 29 yards that time.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans are in for 6. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They run. This is Lewis. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Second down, Mariota. Caught right side, Davis. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? To throw is Mariota. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. The Titans on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Mariota goes underneath for Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And now out comes Houston. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Watson now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. They went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back now in Nashville. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Right back to him on 1st down. About 3 yards there to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watson off play action. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, a 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Here's Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have broken the tie. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Whitney Mercilus.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throwing, Mariota. Flush to his right. And this one's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Over the middle. That's caught by Taylor. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They give him a gain of 37. Back to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. And a late score here in this one. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch tomorrow.
They're going to try and run for it. And he is not going to reach the goal line. A courageous call to try for 2, but they will remain down by a point. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A run by Foreman to start the drive. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Reset. Down.
Throwing now, Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Watson making up for some lost time here in season number 2. He's got the Texans on the move with a 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gets up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Tiger.
Watson now to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Houston, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.